Now listen, I was telling you about Roy Hudd, right?
Yes.
But it's not really about Roy Hudd. Do you know what it's about?
No, what's it about?
It's about Gracie Fields.
Okay.
Right? Now
she's even older.
Yes, she's much older, but they're erecting a statue of her.
Right.
Roy Hudd announces he'll be unveiling a statue of the music hall and film star Dame Gracie Fields in her birthplace of... Go on, tell me.
She was born in somewhere like Blackburn, wasn't she?
Rochdale. Very close, yeah.
Oh, I was nearly right.
Rochdale, Lancashire.
Right.
And Roy Hudd says, it's my honour to do it. She is the lady I admire more than any other female performer that I've ever come across in my lifetime. Now, the great thing about Gracie Fields was she had two famous records. One of them was Sally.
Right.
Now, do you know that one?
Not really. Well, Gracie Fields was a very long time ago. When did Gracie Fields die?
Sally? Oh...
She must have died, like, you know, when I was a child.
No. She died in... well, she died a long time ago. But she, unfortunately, she had a bit of cancer.
But you don't know how long ago?
Well,
I mean, Roy
yes.
Hudd's 80.
Right, she died in 1979.
79, yeah.
And she was 81 then.
So I was still a teenager.
So she was 81 then.
Yeah.
So she was born...
in the previous century.
Exactly, 1898.
Yeah.
So even when the Second World War came round, that was in 39, she was 41.
Yeah.
So she was like getting on for 50 when the war ended.
Exactly.
So she wasn't exactly...
Well, so there's not going to be a lot of people listening to this show right now who've even heard of it.
No, they won't. But they will remember this song, you see, because I made a film about her. Sally,
I don't remember that song at all.
Pride of our alley.
Alley?
Yeah, I don't remember that
That's
one.
totally romantic, isn't it?
It's
Pride of
not,
our
is
alley.
it? Yeah, I
Morals of an alley cat.
Morals of an alley cat, yeah. Sally, pride of our alley. Yeah. But they say that's her signature tune.
Is it?
But, in my view, her signature tune was We'll Meet Again, wasn't it?
Wasn't that Vera Lynn?
Was that Vera Lynn?
I'm sure it was Vera Lynn.
No, Vera Lynn was...
Well, the White Cliffs of Dover.
Be blue.
Yeah, all right.
Over.
But why would she be going on about all these women that nobody's ever heard of unless they were about 90?
Who?
You.
No, I'm just saying that I think it's great because being a man from the north of England, we don't have enough statues for enough of good people. Like, for instance, in Morecambe, literally on the front there is a statue of Eric Morecambe. But the only other statues...
That's relatively recent, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite recent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only other statues are from the Industrial Revolution, so I think we a few more northern statues. So I'm delighted that there is a statue being unveiled for Dame Gracie Fields.
I'm surprised there hasn't been one done before, though.
Yeah, well, I am a bit, but one of the reasons why she was so popular, this is the one of the points of my story, is that she became very wealthy, in sort of the 20s and the 30s, because she was such an internationally popular singer, right?
Yeah.
But during the war, do you know what she did with her wealth?
What did she do? Well, she died in Capri, I'm reading.
She emigrated to Capri, you're absolutely right, and I think that was for health reasons or something like that. But
beautiful Capri, have you been there?
Hey?
Have you been to Capri?
No, I haven't, no.
Gorgeous.
Good, is it? Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, good. But what she did during the Second World War was, she said that she was so proud of the soldiers who fought in the Second World War from Rochdale, her hometown, that any time a soldier came back and his ship landed in Southampton, or he was flown back into an air base in the south of England, she would pay for their railway fare to get them home to Rochdale to spend time with their family.
That's nice of her.
And she would then pay again for the railway fare to get them back to their base. And she became famous for that. She was a true wonderful lady.
She's a real forces darling.
Oh,
I can't find any record of her singing We'll Meet Again. I've seen some songs of hers here. Wish Me Luck As You Wave Me Goodbye. The Biggest Aspidistra in the World.
Hang on.
Walter. Is that Lead Me to the Altar?
Hang on. Wish me luck as you wave me goodbye.
Well, you may know all these songs, but nobody else does. Sing As We Go.
Sing As We Go.
I took my heart to a party.
I took my heart to... Well, it's not like I lost my heart in San Francisco,
In my little bottom drawer.
In my little bottom drawer.
Pedro the Fisherman.
What? Who? Pedro?
Yeah, Pedro.
Well, she probably wrote that in Capri.
Little Donkey.
We all know that one, don't we?
No.
Little donkey, little donkey.
Will you love me when I'm mutton?
Will you love me when I'm mutton?
I presume that means Mutton Jeff.
Yeah, deaf. Yeah, will you love me when I'm deaf?
Red Sails in the Sunset.
Red Sails in the Sunset.
He's dead, but he won't lie down.
He's
nice.
He won't lie down.
I'm sorry, I don't recognise
that was probably written about some, northern guy who was, in the pub all the time, drinking half pints of brown ale or something like that.
Fred Fanakapan.
Who probably drunk himself to death, but then kept sort of flopping back up off his deathbed.
This is just another pathetic attempt by you to sort of try and show that you've got northern roots.
No, not at all. I think it's a noteworthy happening. I really think it's a noteworthy happening. Old Gracie Fields, because we forget about our heritage far too quickly in this country, and I'm glad that the contribution she's made is being marked.
Yes.